this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight. In this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron James is out there with Embiid. Then it's Butler, and it's the Beast in at the shooting guard.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 7th assist in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Adebayo passes to Towns. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Curry. Clock at 6. Giannis outside. Towns sets the pick for Giannis. Sinks the triple. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
The Beast. Good D by Mitchell.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Giannis kicks to Adebayo. Puts it up for Adebayo. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, a fine passer at his position. Jimmy Butler recognizes when his teammates are open and how to get the ball to him.
And so Curry will bring it up for the East. It's a 10-point. Game. Towns the screen. On the wing, Mitchell. From the low block. And Embiid with the block.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his size. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds James. The Beast nails the baby hook. The Beast's got the lead up to 12 now for the West All-Stars. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Mitchell. He can't get that one. Good D by Embiid. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Here's the Beast. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Curry looking it over. 11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Here's Towns. He got it up.
It energizes everybody when LeBron is locked in like this on the defensive end.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And we'll be right back after this. 1 half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I would.
The force slant. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And for the West, Williamson out there with LeBron James. Then it's Harden. Then it's the Beast. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. A nice shot by Irving.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Here's Towns. And that one is off. Nice D from the Beast.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic LU jam.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Outside Irving. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
To the paint. And the rejection by James.
Boy, a superb shot blocker. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejections.
Shots good by the Beast. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
And the West All-Stars with possession to the inside. Here's the Beast. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. The Beast's got 10 points in just the second half. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
LeBron against Randall, trying to find Irving. He's got it now. Over Randall. Again, the West All-Stars.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the East has possession. Outside, Towns. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammates shots, and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by the West.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Curry against Harden. Towns, a screen on Harden. And there's the pass to Towns. Back to Curry. Over Harden. Curry's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones, and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Curry passes to Randall. Back to Curry. Kicks to Irving. Crosses over. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Irving's got 14 points now in the second half.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Shots good by the Beast.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Giannis dishes to Towns. Got a piece of it. James with it. Here's the Beast. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists here tonight.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Wow, your billboard with Dr. Disrespect is so cool. I love him.
City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us. Everybody better hush. Never going up. All I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. Still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I for the guys and my candlelight going up like the club after death of life. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that. I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that? Yeah. Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA, under the ground, running around, we was them kids that play, all in the street, following leads, too lost they way, some of them outside still, some of them, yeah, I'm a real beach boy, come round my way, left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank, blue strips only, you switched on me, mama told me, brought you snakes, keep my you know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back.
that's in the line, that's closing and clothing the line, the open and open, to try.